What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another guide video here. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to kill Oregorger, or Oreo. Honestly, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to say Oreo for short. So basically what you need to do is you need to get your range DPS to stand at max range from the melee and the tanks, and basically what you need to do is you need to bounce back and forth between left or right with the wretched Blackrock that he's going to actually throw up at you, and you need to be able to bounce back and forth between left or right between the two. And what's going to happen is he starts at 100 mana, and every time he uses an ability his mana does go down, and the abilities that he does use, you can't actually interrupt one of them, and you do need to interrupt one of them. That's going to be the Blackrock barrage there. Every single time he does it, he's going to do it 3 times in a row. So you need to get together with your melee DPS and get 3 of them total to set up an interrupt rotation. I think we had 2 warriors and a rogue do it because they have super low cooldowns, and they need to interrupt that, or else that's going to do a lot of unnecessary damage to your raid, as well as the ranged DPS bouncing back and forth between the two. And the melee DPS also needs to stay out of the explosive shards. They are kind of hard to see, but once you get used to seeing them, you definitely can. And once you bounce back and forth quite a bit, phase 2 is actually going to start happening. And really, once phase 2 happens is when all hell breaks loose. And I made a little graph for you guys based on this so that I could explain this a little bit better and give you like a visualization of how at least we did it as a guild. So once he runs out of mana, basically what's going to happen is he's going to go into hunger drive here, and he's going to start rolling around the map. And this on heroic was one-shotting us, and it just hurts. Like, you don't want to get hit by it at all. And basically what we did is we split up our groups into 4 different groups, as you see there: the diamond, the star, the square, and the other diamond, and the triangle, I guess. That's basically what we did. And of course the skull is in the middle there, and we just designated each one of our groups to one of those, and we would just go over and be like, hey guys, blue isn't safe, yellow isn't safe, green isn't safe, purple isn't safe. We would just call it out. And if you take a look at the graph there, guys, he will go sometimes completely straight and hit a wall and stop, or as well on the outer edges are the sides that you definitely want to completely avoid at all times. Just stay out of the outer sides. You usually just want to bounce back and forth between the entrances of these little, things. And just have your raiders call out which one is safe and which one isn't. So after you survive through that, you just want to regroup with the same kind of thing that you started off with in phase 1 there, where you just have a huge line of sight at max range, and you just want to start bouncing back and forth between left or right with the big pools that are going out. And it is kind of random where you do need to recover from him rolling around. Every time he kind of did, start or stop by the middle of the map, and sometimes it was the same spot and sometimes it wasn't. I think it's just kind of random, but most of the time you can recover and regroup pretty fast and start bouncing back and forth. Just make sure that you do stack up pretty quick though, because if you don't, you're going to get these random puddles, and those are really, really going to hinder you later, in lots of aspects, like when you got to run around and all that and stuff. And honestly, guys, that's really, really it. If you just make 4 groups and communicate with each other, hey, this one's safe, this one isn't, stay out of this one, and don't go to the actual outside of the map, like the outer edges. You just kind of want to stay in the middle of the map itself, and right on the edge of the corridors of the edges, so that you can dodge him if you need to, but you're also not stuck and you're going to kill yourself by getting stuck on the outer edge. Because I'll be honest, this happens fast, guys. It happens so fast. Like, he looks and he goes. There is some kind of indication where he's going, but communication through vent is really the easiest way that we found. And I'll go ahead and put that graph back up there one more time. Yeah, so there it is. And see, there you go, guys. He turns and he just goes. And sometimes, he's going to stop himself in the middle, but if it's around the edges, he's going to just keep going. He's going to go around the corner and just keep going. And you guys just need to be DPSing down these crates because when you do DPS down the crates, he's not gonna go back to phase 1 until he gets 100 mana again, and each ore that he picks up is about 10 mana. So like I said, guys, this whole mechanic right here is the whole fight. Is just going into phase 2, busting open a bunch of boxes, staying alive, communicating with your fellow raiders about which areas are safe and which ones are not. You see there how I'm bouncing back and forth between the passages, and there he goes again. And that's pretty much the rest of the fight, guys. Just make sure that you can run around and avoid him also rolling around, and you guys will have this boss down in no time. So leave me a comment, thumbs up if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Let me know how I'm doing here. Leave me a comment about how I could improve my videos maybe. I plan on making a lot of guides here for Blackrock Foundry, or maybe ideas for other videos that you guys would like to see. Here, watch. Let's see what dropped here. I don't think I got any gear for here, but I'll go ahead and go over the gear there for you guys. Let's see. Nope. I think all that dropped was agility mail. Dang. All right, see you in the next one, guys.